You know, lately we all have been hearing some rumors about some concerning developments, you know? And what are those developments? Let me tell you, they are not rumors anymore. The report that came in 2 days ago confirms that Nvidia had reached the state of pure slopium. Yeah, DLSS 5. The bullshit, everybody's so mad about. You know, I I'm kind of surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised about it because I would think, how dumb people have been lately, they would be cheering on it. But no, at least in my echo chamber, people are not happy with it. That's good because the people who are happy with it, they are concerning if there are a lot of people because it's not pretty good. If you have eyes, you can see. If that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I think I have been saying that's pretty good. I'm sorry. That's my like third or fourth take because I have been crashing out because I am getting angry about it. But whatever, that's not the point, right? That is not the point. The point is Nvidia's new revolutionary technology, DLSS 5. The Todd Howard have been so excited about, he's so happy with it. It is a blasphemy. Like it is one of the worst things I've ever seen. Like if you have been in the gaming discourse for a while, I think it started with Last of Us Part 2 or Horizon Forbidden West. I'm not sure, but there was this thing, if a game had a female lead or a female character that was not designed to appeal the male gaze aggressively, if it was not, the Stellar Blades lead, they would be so mad with it. These fucking goblins, they would be so mad with it. They would put these like disgusting fucking filters on the characters' faces and would say some shit like, "That's how it should be always. That's the right way of woman should look." Things like that. This filter is that, and they are parading it around like it is the second coming or third coming of whatever. I am not fluent in my Christianity of Jesus. Okay, they are hyping it up. Uh, and people are not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. It is the worst ever. But whatever. If you have eyes, if you have a IQ above room temperature, you can see that it sucks too. But let's go a bit deeper. Let's go a bit deeper. Let's talk about if it will stick. Why do I think that it will stick, and how bad it is? It is pretty bad. Why do I think it will stick? Okay, the ray tracing RTX, the thing they introduced like 5 or 6 or 7 years ago. I'm not pretty sure. Time flies by. The technology of lighting in the games. They introduced it like this too, but they were smart. They were smart there. They didn't introduced it with like some modern game, which you wouldn't see the difference because people in the industry are very capable people, very capable artists who make great lighting better than whatever Nvidia's bullshit. Better than that, they put their bullshit technology in Minecraft, and it was like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever, right? People were impressed with that. But looking back to it, do you think ray tracing is a good thing, a good impact on the industry? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think it made games, the visual direction of games very mundane. You know what I'm talking about? Like every game looks like this. Every game looks like it had been made with this realistic direction, photorealistic direction. And I don't think it's a good thing. First of all, like I said, it makes it very mundane. It makes it very boring. And the most important part, it takes an area of creativity. I'm spitballing. I'm sorry. Creative area of creative expression from the game developing part. What I mean by this, you know, there's a difference between people, developers, artists deciding how should light interact with area and letting a machine do it. There's a big difference between that, right? But it's not that apparent. It's not that apparent when you don't have a comparison. And so it's not a big deal. It was not a big deal for a lot of people. But when you compare, you know, I dare you. I dare you. Go compare lighting in the Assassin's Creed Unity and Valhalla. Okay, Unity looks 10 times, 100 times better. You know why? Because an artist, someone with a vision, thought it should look like this. Not Nvidia's AI bullshit decided that. Their piece of shit. It was not that. It was a human. It was a creative. So, but like I said, it was not that apparent because it was not that saturated. There is not very distinguishable in the first look. But this is the same thing. What they are doing with it. They are just using generative AI, which is worse. They are using it in a more distinguishable area, which is worse. It is worse, but it is not completely new. They have been doing this. This is a pattern. And it's all bad. But you might say, everything is, you take some, you give some. That's like, what do we take from this? They cut corners with their bullshit technological advancements. What do we as paying customers get from this? Let's see. Like I said, it had been like 5 6 years. Like, let's put it in 2019. Yeah, fuck it, let's put it in 2019. Do you feel like since 2019 we get better looking games? Do you feel like we get games faster? Do you feel like we get better performing games? With these technological leaps of Nvidia, we should get something, right? We should get something. But when you think about it, it is the opposite. It is the opposite. It's almost like we are paying more money. Not me, but I'm on console. But if you're a PC player, you are paying more money. You are getting worse looking games. You are getting worse performing games. And but they cut the corners, right? Because Nvidia is making these great technological leaps. So what do you get? You don't get nothing. You get a pile of shit. You get a pile of shit. And they trick you with these, let me show you, these jangling keys. They trick you with these, and you think, oh yeah, I am playing this advanced game. I dare you. Okay, I dare you. Go compare Batman Arkham Knight with the Suicide Squad game that came out like 2 years ago. Compare those two games, and give the new game all these advancements, ray tracing, bullshit, whatever. compare them. Which one is looking better? Yeah, yeah. Arkham Knight took significantly less time to develop. It was, it came out late, by the way, but it was significantly less time to develop. I personally think it looked better. It didn't run better on PC. At console, it was fine. But you know what I'm saying? The product is worse. It is more expensive. It performs whatever. It performs. Fuck the performance. It looks worse. I don't give a fuck about performance. And they think they are trying to make you think you are getting something better because you paid a lot of money. You paid a lot of money. How much is a new gaming computer costs right now? Before the RAM shit, before the RAM AI bullshit. I think I think it's not less than $2,000. A good mid advanced level computer. It is like they are robbing you. Like broad daylight. They are broad daylight heist. This is all this bullshit. And I think it has some conspiratorial part too, but that might be another video because that's a lot deeper than this. I just wanted to talk about this DLSS 5 bullshit. So let's backtrack a bit. Like I say, it has nothing to do with making games better, even though they tell you it does. It is just we as like gaming companies, not developers, we wanna employ less people. We want to make games faster, even though we can't because we are fucking idiots. And we want to make them more expensive for you. All that bullshit. We wanna fuck you at the end of the day, and Nvidia is helping us, and Nvidia is fucking you at the same time with their $2,000, $3,000 graphics cards, and they want you to be happy, right? They want you to be happy. I'm happy that people most of the people did not fall for it again. There's a sum of people who fell for it, and I don't think nicely about them. A little bit of advice from me to you: cut them off. Cut them off. If they are content creators on gaming, stop watching their stuff because either they are lying, they are paid, they are paid and lying to you, to your face. Second option is they are dumb and you shouldn't follow their opinion because it it wouldn't be good opinion, good advice. Yeah, that's about it. This is like the worst, one of the worst things ever. I hope it doesn't catch on with the industry, but I have a fear that it might. Yeah. Thank you. Fuck this shit. Goodbye.